Good afternoon, teacher. My group is made up of Araceli Teran, Lilian Vinuesa, and my person, Evelyn Santa Cruz. Next, we are going to talk about future jobs. My future job. In the future, I would also like to work in pediatrics, in care of terminally ill patients, and medicine. Specialized care of babies, children, and adolescents with life-limiting and life-threatening diseases, such as genetic disorders, cancer, premature birth, neurological threatening diseases, such as genetic disorders, heart and lung conditions, among others. Would I like to specialize in pediatrics? Because I love kids. Children are not miniature adults, and what applies in medicine to adults rarely applies to children. Pediatrics is fascinating. Each age range has its peculiarities. Since I was a child, I always dreamed of two things: being a mom and being a pediatrician. I could not study pediatrics because I follow another career currently, but in the future if I will follow it because I like it a lot. Now I am a mom and I am only interested in ensuring the care and health of my son. I also have a particular interest in treating patients with complex conditions, asthma and allergies with developmental and behavioral. Actually, I have suffered from allergies all my life and I do not want my son to suffer from them, and help patients and families cope with a serious illness by treating the underlying disease while striving to achieve the best possible quality of life. The focus on providing relief for the symptoms, pain, and stress of a serious illness I got is to improve the quality of the life and the child and the family. Next,
Future jobs as a teacher. I want to work in the future as a teacher because I like to teach children. Being a teacher is the opportunity to relieve school with the ages of an adult surrounded by children. It is listening to your students, getting excited about their new learning, believing their process and capabilities, knowing that they are different, unique, and special. It is to become a storyteller in your research. Be an example, knowing that mistakes are part of learning, yours and ours. Then together we learn better, and that there are thousand ways to learn. It is receiving and giving hands and mistakes, reflect and living your emotion on a daily basis. Being a teacher is much more than you can express in a few lines. Being a teacher is being a fundamental part of the education of a boy or a girl. And education is the beginning of everything. Education is the future. Education is our hope. Being a teacher is an enormous responsibility that we take on with pride, with the hope of sharing every day in our class notes with our students of offering them the best possible version of ourselves, of games, everything for the everyday, of things and learning with them. To live around basic values such as respect, equality, and tolerance contribute. It is to help them be good people and good people, strengthening and then the culture of effort, the spirit of sacrifice, the ability to work as a term and, and contribute to its society. It is also learning with them playing games, going back to childhood every day and recovering a little bit of that chill that will all carry inside. Being a teacher is so much that no matter how hard I try, I will never be able to finally explain it. I love being a teacher. You have to take advantage of when you meet students who inspire, want to learn, and you get them excited about your proposals and connect with you. It is then when you feel that you are part of their grown part. And when it is me time to say goodbye, they are already a prince of your little net.
The future job I would like to work is a social worker because it is arise from the need to intervene in situations of social inequality. Since social present failures that increase the condition of poverty and marginalization of certain sector groups or individuals. Being a social worker has to do with your way of being and being in the world. It has a lot of with your need to help others. But you also have to be a person capable of taking a genuine interest in other people's problems. That is being an empathic person. Working with and helping people in situations of social exclusion or marginalization is not an easy task and not one that everyone can do. In addition, you must be willing to work and interact with serious social problems. That is why I like to help and being a social worker would be my greatest desire. I remember the previous year I had the opportunity to work where I had to help people who had few resources and look at for people who were asking for money on the street. It was very nice but sad because I saw the reality of people who have nothing. And my goal was to help them. My job was to get their data to locate their home and be able to talk and know the situation they are going through. It was a pleasure to help them. When it was in my December to the people, I was in chair. I could give them food for a whole month. Some received 2 bags of food. I feel very good to give them. Was a very generous act, and I even had the opportunity to give talks to people who had personal problems. Thank you very much, teacher.